My screen visible? Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, now I'm going to start OOPS concept, object oriented programming language. Okay, so Java is object oriented programming language. So I think you know C language. Okay, so no, you know what is language, what is programming. Okay, the third word is oriented. Oriented means dependent. So we can say Java is the object dependent programming language. It's work on the basis of object. So Java work on the basis of object. The first question will arise that what is object? So each and every entity is an object if that have properties and behavior. If any entity have properties and behavior, that's called object. Okay. So if we want to perform different type of operation on the object, so for this purpose we have a system, object oriented programming system. On the basis of this system we can handle the object different types of object operation. So object oriented programming system provide us different concept like object, class, encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction, etc. So these are the most important concept of object-oriented programming system. Okay, so on the basis of these properties, these concept, we can categorize the all object-oriented programming language, because in market uh, you will get multiple object-oriented programming system. So we can categorize these object-oriented programming language on the basis of these concepts. First is called object-based. Okay, I think you know that JavaScript and VB script. These are called object or based languages. These languages don't support inheritance. So we can perform only object and class. We cannot perform inheritance. Okay, so we cannot perform polymorphism. Okay, so we can only perform object and class on the basis of JavaScript and VB script. So these are called object-based language. Second is pure OPP. Okay, like Simula and Smalltalk. These languages are called pure OPP language. Means these languages don't support primitive values. Primitive value means like integer, float, double, character. We cannot perform these types of values. It's only work on the basis of object. Okay, so we can say Simula and Smalltalks are the ancestors of Java, C++, C Sharp, like this, these languages. Okay, and third is a OOPS language like C++, Java, C Sharp. These languages are called OOPS language. Means we can work on primitive values and object both in C++, Java, and C Sharp, because these are OOPS language. Here I am describing the only my purpose is that I want to say that Java is not a pure OPP language. This is a object-oriented programming language, a normal object programming language. Java is not a pure OPP language. Only similar and small talks are the pure OPP language. Okay. After that, so first of all, we are going to one by one. We will learn all concept like object, class, encapsulation. Try to understand what are the concept of these concept: object, class, encapsulation, inheritance. What is the use of these concept? Polymorphism, abstraction, etc. Okay. So first of all, object. We can say objects are runtime entity and real entity. It will perform all types of operation. So in object-oriented programming system, we perform all operation on the basis of object. Okay. So if you want to perform any operation, first of all, create the object of that class. After that, we can use this. So that is real-time entity. We can runtime entity, real entity. You can say anywhere, but object will work. Like suppose we want to admission in BTech, MTech like this. So, so institution provide us a form, and we will put the all information about us like what is my name, what is my father name, what is my address, email address, biodata, date of birth, email address, and mobile number, qualification, hobbies like this. Okay, so I will submit this form after filling these information. So actually this form is like as a class. So class is only a paperwork. In class, we declare the properties and behavior of a object. You and me also a object. So that form is a description with our properties and behavior. What is my name? What is my father? My address? What is my date of birth? Email ID, mobile number, qualification, hobbies like this. Okay, so that's for I fill that form and submit it. So in form, I have declared the all properties and behavior of us. Same as that is class. That page is that form is a like as a class. So class is a description of object properties and behavior. So you can say class is the that is a paperwork that we can declare the all properties and behavior of object in the class. Okay, but if you fill the form and submit that form, after that you will take the class in the college. Um, you can give the examination and you will get the certificate. So you will perform the all operation because you are object. But that form is only description of your properties and behavior. It will not perform any operation. Okay, same as class. Class will not perform any operation. Okay, that is the only description of the properties and behavior of object. Okay, so we can say class is a collection of similar types of objects. Like this current cohort, this current class is also a there are 22 members in this cohort. Have 40 members. Okay, so we can say there are in this class have 14 objects. Okay, and all objects have similar property. All objects are learning Java. So a class is a collection of similar type of object. Okay, so this is also a class. Currently we are in a class. So this class also contain object, similar type object. So all objects have same properties, similar properties. All are the uh, all are the Java learner. So we can say class is a in definition we can say class is a collection of similar type of objects. Okay. if you want to perform any operation, because without object class we cannot imagine any object. Okay, so first of all, create the class. After that, we can get the object of that class. So if you want to create any program, if you want to perform any operation in Java, so first of all, create a class. After that, we can write any code within this class. Okay, so for this purpose, Java provides us a keyword that is called class. So through the class keyword, we can create a class. Okay, we uh, cannot write anything outside of the class. We cannot write any code outside of the class. For the security purpose, Java in Java we can write the each and everything within the class. Only security purpose. Java does not support global variables. Okay, because we will declare the global variable outside of the class. So it is not possible in Java. We can write each and every code within the class. Okay, after that we can declare the name of this class, because they like you and me also a object. If you want to identify any person, so I have your parent declare a name. Through that name we identify each and every person. Same as you have one or more class, so how to identify that? So first of all, declare the name of this class. Okay, suppose I have declared the name of this class is Remo. Okay, so for this purpose, Java provides us some rules for the declaration of class or method or variable or constant or anything, any identifier if you want to declare. So Java provides us some rules, same as C language. Means we can use A to the later 0 to 9 number. Suppose first rule is we can use A to Z later, capital in or small, 0 to 9 number and underscore. Okay, same as in C language. But in Java, we can also use dollar sign in identifier name. That is the facility of Java only. Mostly languages support only A to Z letter, 0 to 9 number and underscore. But in Java, we can also use dollar sign. Okay, like second thing, the second rule is that suppose you and your name and my name have some number of character like 8, 10, 11, 12, 15, 30. But if you want to declare a name in Java, so we have not need to consider about the number of character. You can declare any name with any number of character. Okay, like here, this is a 4 character. In C language, we can use maximum 31 character in identifier name. But in Java, there is no limit. We can use any number of character in there, a name of any identifier. Okay, and third rule is that we cannot use first character as a number. Okay, that is also, this rule is also present in C language. Okay, are there any other language? No problem. Our language support these rules. First character uh, cannot be used as a number, 0 to 9 numbers. Okay, we can use after one first character, we can use this is correct. But we cannot use any number, any digit as the first character of a identifier name. Okay, Java. So these are the three rules. Okay, same as C language, only some differences between C and Java. But Java also provides some conventions. Like here, name should be in the first letter of the name should be in capital. But this is a convention, not mandatory. Rules are mandatory, but conventions are not mandatory. So you want to, it depends on you. You want to use or not. Okay, so here the first letter should be in capital, and if we are using a name of class is a group of word like demo of Java program, the first letter of each word in capital If we are using combination of multiple word as a class name, so first letter of each word in capital. Okay. Third convention is we declare the name of class should be noun, like account, like student, like employee, like college, like department, like library, like this. Name should be noun. Okay, these are the convention only, but rules are mandatory. Okay, so here I have declared name employee. Okay, after that we can declare the properties of this class, means imply property, implies or object. So we will declare the properties of imply, like int emp id, okay, string emp name, okay, same double basics. Okay, these are the some properties. Okay, so what is the access specifier of emp id? Anybody else? Access specifier, I want to say that public, private, protected, default. There are four type of access modifier or access specifier. In C++, uh, we called public access specifier, but in Java we call these access modifier. So no problem. So EMP ID is private, is a public, protected, or default. Hello, am I audible? Yes. So what is the access specifier, access modifier of the AMP ID? Yes, you are right. Correct. If we want to declare public, so must be declare here public. Okay. If you want to declare private, so must be declare here private. If you want to declare protected, so must be declare here protected. But if you want to declare default, we have not need to use any keyword. If you have not declared private, public, and protected, so it would be default. Okay. And public, if you are declared the public, so we can access that member from anywhere in the application, no problem. But if you have declared the default, so we can access within the same package, we cannot access outside of the package. Private, if you have declared private, so we cannot access outside of the class, we cannot access that member outside of the class, we can access only within the class. And protected is same as uh, private, but subclass also acts as the protected member. Private member can subclass cannot access private member, but subclass or child class can access the private member, protected member. Okay, so now I'm going to create a example of this class. So now I'm going to create a class like, so first of all create the object project like, is a class name is imply. Okay, is it employee class, and we can declare these members. Okay, now suppose we want to set the value of empid, emp name, and basic. Okay, so now I'm going to create a class, a main class, like demo, add public static void main, and finish. Okay, then now if you want to access empid, empname, and basic, that is the property of object, and I have declared these property within a class. So if you want to set the value of these properties, you must be create the object of this class. After that, we can set the value of empid, empname, and basic. So here I'm going to create a object of employee class. Employee is equal to new employee, and now we can set the values. Set sorry dot empid is equal to 101. Okay, same as we can set the emp name like same as we can set the basic is equal to. Okay, now we want to print these values. We want to get the values of this object like employee id like emp dot empid same as employee name so emp dot emp name and basic salary emp dot basic. Okay, now we can execute it. It's working, no problem, because this is a default, so we can access outside of the class very easily, no problem. But suppose we will declare this member as a private. These are the member are private, so we cannot access outside of the class. So you can see here all are showing error. Okay, so how to access it? So we will create some public member, like because public, if you have declared any member as a public, so we can access from anywhere in the application. So I am going to declare public member. So public void set value. So here I have declared set values. Okay, same as we are going to declare a another method get value. So through the set value, we will set the value of properties, and through the get value, we will get the value of property. Okay, so now I'm going to use this. Okay, I have declared this content in setter value, set value. Okay, and this is a getter value we can use in a getter value method. Okay, but currently we are in the class. We have not need to reference of object here. We can remove this. We can access directly because currently we are within the class. So we have not need to use this. Okay, so now at the place of these we can write emp dot set value, same as here we can write emp dot get value. Okay, and now we can execute this. Okay, it's working, but this is like a hard coding. This fix, if we will execute 10 times, it will show same result. So for this purpose, we can pass the values from the outside of the class, like int x, comma, string y, comma, double z. Okay, and here we pass x, here pass y, here we will pass z. Okay, so now we can pass all values from outside of the class. So here, suppose here I pass this Deepak at 00, like this. Okay, and now we can execute this. Okay, but suppose we want to we have only a value of only two arguments, and we want to execute this. We want to call this method with only two properties. It is not possible. It's showing error. So the solution of this, we can declare the method for all properties separately. Like here, we can declare here set empid. Okay, same as we can create separate method for all other properties like emp name. Let's say string. Basic. Okay, so we can call all properties separately. Suppose we want to set the only value of employee ID, so we will call only empid. Okay, like okay. Now we can execute this. See this 101 empid. If we want to set the value of emp name, so it's also possible. Here we can declare okay, Ajay. If you want to set the value of basic, it's working. Okay, so through this method we can set the value of a particular property. Okay, so these are the setter method of this property. Now here you can see this. If we will pass only single value, but it's showing with all value. But suppose we want to input one value and we want to get only single value, so we will create getter method for all properties separately. It's showing all members. Yes, I'm going to create get values. Sorry, get ID. Get EMP ID. Okay, same as get EMP name. Okay, EMP name and get basic. Okay, so suppose here basic, so we want to get only basic. So we can use only we get basic. So it will show only basic salary. Okay, same as suppose here we have set EMP ID. EMP dot set EMP ID, and here we can pass a value. Okay, now we want to get the EMP dot get EMP ID. Okay, sorry, this is set. Now we can execute this. Okay, EMP ID, employee ID, and basic salary. Okay, same as suppose we want to set the EMP name, so EMP dot EMP name, and here declare name like sorry, set, same as here EMP dot get get EMP name, EMP name. Okay, now we can print this. Okay, 103 Rahul and this. Okay, but here you can see this. Suppose we have get basic, it will return the value of basic. But suppose we want to perform some other operation on the basic, so which is not possible because we are using uh, system.out.println. So it will show the on the console. But if we want to perform another operation on these values, so it is not possible because uh, we are not getting this value. Actually, it shows only on the console. So for this purpose, we use we can return from here these values. So this is a MPID, so integer. It will return a string. It will return double. Okay, and we use a return keyword. So we will return the values from the methods. Okay, same as here. Okay, now we are going to execute this. Okay, it's execute, but it's not showing because I have already removed public static value system.out.println. So if you have to print these values, so use system.out.println. We are getting the values, but we are not performing any other operation on that value. So it's I will show blank emp.name. Okay, same as apply name. Employee ID. Employee name. So remove this. Same as we can print basic salary. Basic salary. Okay, as you can see here. Okay, so we can get the value, we can set the value outside of the class. If we want to perform further operation on the value of basic or any other, so we can do this like that is the basic salary. Suppose we want to know about the DA. So here we can write as emp dot get basic into suppose 55% of basic is a DA. Okay, so you can see this is a DA. If we want to perform another operation like we want to show HRA, so emp dot get basic into 15.25% of basic. Suppose this is false values only. Okay, suppose so. Okay, so we can apply. We are getting the value because we are using return statement. So we can get the value, and after that we can perform any type of operation on that values. Okay, same as suppose we want to input the values from the we want to get the input the value from the user end. So we can use scanner class. Scanner s is equal to scanner, and here you can pass system.in. Okay, now enter employee ID. Employee ID. Okay, so here we can write as sc dot next int. Okay, same as enter employee sc dot next line. Okay, and enter basic salary. So we can pass sc dot next double. Okay, so we can get the values. Set basic. MP name is showing error. Why? Change method. Set basic. Why? It's showing error. Set basic. Oh, so it will be double. Okay, so now we can execute this. Like 1012 is skipping, so we can use next only. Okay, now I'm going to execute this. That is the problem with 10123882 employee name, basic salary. Okay, so we can get the value from the user here, and we can set the value in the object of employee, and after that we can get the value from the object. Okay, so this is a very important file in your Java. Without this class, this file, we cannot imagine any project. Okay, because we can easily, here you are getting the multiple values. Okay, here you are getting three values, and we are setting these values in the object of employee. You can see here all values are set in the object of employee EMP. Through the MP object, we can get the all values. Suppose we want to transfer these values from this class to another class. So there are three values we will transfer from here, from one file to another file. But suppose we have 100 values, we have 50 values. Okay, so it is tough to transfer from one class to another class. But we can create a class like this and create an object and set the all values in the object of this class. After this, we want to suppose we have requirement to transfer all values from one page to another page, one class to another class. So we will pass only the object of this class because all values already set in the object properties. So we will transfer only the object of that class, and we will get the all values of the object. So it is very easy. So it is a very important file. It is also called encapsulation. This is the example of encapsulation. Here, in encapsulation, we declare the all properties as a private and generate the setter getter method, public setter getter method. So through the setter method, we will set the values of properties, and through the getter method, we get the values of the properties. Okay, so it is very easy to set the properties value to the setter and getter, and if you have need to transfer the values from one page to one class to another class, it's very easy. Only pass the object of this class, we can transfer the all values. That value, because we have uh, stored unlimited value in the object, so we can transfer unlimited value from one class to another class very easily. So in core Java, we can call this file as a example of encapsulation. We will and when we will learn advanced Java, so this file will call, I will call this file as a bean file. Same file we will call in Spring Framework, we will call this file as a Pojo file, and in Hibernate we will call this file persist file. So without this file, without this class, we can't imagine any program, any software in your Java. Okay, so this is very important class of your Java. Okay, so very easily we can get the multiple values and create the object of this class and set the all values in the object of that class. So after that, if you want to get the value from object, we can easily get the all values of the object. Okay, done. Any doubt, any queries? So encapsulation is a process. In this process, we wrapping up the data member and member function in a single unit, and the private member we cannot access outside of the class. And if we want to access, if we want to perform encapsulation, so first of all create a class like this and declare all members, all property as a private, and generate setter and getter method of all properties as a public. After this we can access it. Okay. Hello, any doubt, any queries? No. Okay, so now I'm going to share this example. Please check it. If you have any doubt, any queries, you can share me. Please download this example and check it. If you have any doubt, any queries, you can share me.